Click, click, click. Click, click, click. Now, what you've just seen is the beginning of a sketch that I used to do on the road with a comedy group. And the name of that comedy group was Pigeon Drop. And I did this piece called The Conductor about 600 or 800 times. And I want you to know, without, trying to kiss everybody's ass, I mean, it'd take too long, right? So what I want now, I don't want to be patronizing, but you really are, you're the perfect audience for that piece. And it's because you're giving. Rod helps. He gets you guys all warmed up, and it's just, you're so giving. It's amazing. Now, but the story's not about you. The story is about my worst audience ever. Now, Pigeon Drop had one basic rule, and that rule was that if a paid job came in, we all had to do it. If a job came in for promotion, send Lee. I'm Lee. And that was okay because I enjoyed it. I used to love to do that. But one day we got a call from our Italian agent, Maurizia Settembre. And she said, I have a great opportunity for you guys. And that opportunity was that there was a comedy competition that was happening in Torino. And what they were going to try to find was the best comedy act in Italy for that year. And all of the judges, all of them were the cream of the crop of the people that we were trying to reach. So theater directors and festival directors, film, television, all of the main people from the newspapers, the critics, from newspapers and magazines. It was amazing. So we said, great, how much? She said, oh no, this is promotion. They said, send Lee. So I packed up my costume, I got on the plane, landed in Torino. When I got to the venue, there were maybe, I'm gonna put this stick down, I hope you don't mind. There were maybe 800 people in the auditorium. There were about 500 people sitting around much like this, and maybe 200 or 300 people that were lined up against the back wall and up and down the aisle. And those people in the back were the meanest audience I had ever seen. I mean, they were horrible. You had these comics who would get up there and they would do their little bit, and if they skipped a beat or stumbled, then the audience would go, cheer, and it was terrible. And I'm thinking, I have to perform for these people? I mean, you saw at the beginning of The Conductor, it's all about cooperation. I'm thinking, oh man, I'm glad I wore dark pants. So, the strange thing happened is that one of the acts finished, and then the front 3 rows got up and left the room. And then the worst of the worst, those people in the back rushed forward, climbing on top of each other to fill up those seats. I said, what happened? They said, oh, well, that was the last act. Yeah, and now all of the judges leave the room to decide who's going to be the best comedy act for Italy. And I went, what? You mean I flew all the way down here to perform for the judges and they just left? They go, yes. Now it's time for the professionals to perform while they're deciding who's going to win. And I got angry. And I looked at the crowd and I was angry, I was nervous, and the nervousness fed the anger fed the nervousness. A couple of young women were out there, one playing guitar, one playing ukulele, and the audience ate them alive. It was like a man-eating audience. and I'm freaking out. So I'm backstage and I'm trying to figure out, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You know, and the anger is feeding the fear, and the fear is feeding the anger, and it keeps doubling up. And finally, I'm thinking, this is war. And I'm going out there and I'm taking no prisoners. Somebody said, you're next. I went, and this is what the audience saw. Click, click, click. Click, click, click.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Click, click, click. Whoa. 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 Now, what I didn't realize was at that moment, the judges heard this weird shit going on. And they wanted to know what the hell was going on. So, they all came and they lined up against the back wall. And this is what they saw.